It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports. And the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Patriots and the Silver and Black, and it comes your way next.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. The first month of the season has flown by, and we are on to October. We've got a captivating matchup in store, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. With you from Vegas, I'm Brandon Gaudin. To my left is Charles Davis. CD, changing times with this Raiders organization. Gone after 9 years is Derek Carr, the franchise's all-time passing leader. And in steps Jimmy Garoppolo.
And what we know about Jimmy Garoppolo, what we've seen on display, is what I call breezy confidence. He's able to distribute the ball to a good runner and guys out wide, and teams adopt his attitude, and they play and perform at a high level for him.
Meanwhile, for the Patriots, they come in off an 8-9 record a year ago, a second losing season in the last 3. It had to happen sometime. But you say don't pour water on these Pats just yet.
No, not at all. No one should ever do that. Remember, they're always going to be tough for you to crack defensively. Offensively is where they have to make a jump. They've got to start scaring people with some big play weapons on the perimeter.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Raiders offense heading out with their new man under center for 2023, the former Patriot, former 49er, Jimmy Garoppolo.
It's another typical season for Jimmy G last year. When he was out there, he was excellent, leading the 49ers to 7 wins and throwing 4 times as many touchdowns as interceptions. Then the injury bug bit again. But Las Vegas, they're counting on him being able to do the exact same thing they saw in San Francisco, but avoiding injury while doing so.
A first carry for the All-Pro running back, it's Josh Jacobs. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On second down, Jacobs. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
2 yards still to go. Third down now. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
I'll bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call, and they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. The All-Pro return man Marcus Jones deep for New England. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. The Patriots offense set to go to work with Mac Jones at quarterback in his 3rd season now out of Alabama.
It was a much rockier season for Jones in his 2nd year, and he even had to survive a brief challenge to his starting job. This is a big campaign for the former Rookie of the Year runner-up. He wants to get back to Pro Bowl form in this one.
Playmaker, step up right there. All right, guys, all right. What's the deal? Let's go, y'all.
Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10.
At the 31-yard line. Now Jones. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home from a loss of 6.
And such for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their 2nd down call is going to look like now.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Throwing Jones. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they've put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
On 3rd down, Jones. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
One of the toughest things about playing quarterback is staying in the pocket, all that going on around you, and not letting your eyes go down to where the pass rush is. Instead, keeping them downfield. And that time he did and found his tight end for a 1st down.
Now a man who played at Centennial High here in Las Vegas, Ramondre Stevenson.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Off the play fake, Jones. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
So many things have to go right for any passing play to work out. Quarterback has to understand the defense, deliver an accurate ball. Receiver has to concentrate and bring it in. Somewhere along the assembly line, something was off with that one.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Back to throw, Jones. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
1 1st down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
So on 4th down, here's Bryce Behringer on to punt for the Patriots.
DeAndre Carter back deep. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
2nd drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. His throw incomplete.
The Pro Bowl wideout Devontae Adams, his intended receiver.
And it's 3rd down and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here.
Play action, Garoppolo.
That is caught.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. Oh, now the ball comes loose, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive.
Let's be smart. Let's play forward and chase numbers. Let's do this, man.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. The fumble on first down now. Here's second down. Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
I really like what he did there because he took his practice work and converted it to game action because he used his hands, got off the block, worked laterally and stayed to the outside, and finished off the runner for a loss.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. Jacobs will cross the line. He's in. Touchdown, Raiders. But just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And that makes it 7-zip Vegas. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Josh Jacobs. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And he won't quite make it to the 25. So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive.
Let's go, man.
3.5 to go, first quarter. And the drive starts with a carry by Stevenson. And fights through one man. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Now Jones.
Off the play fake. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
Second and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Out of the gun, they give it to Stevenson.
And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Now a 2nd and 2.
Looking to throw. Jones. Short pass caught by Henry.
And Henry's going to pick up a Patriots first down as he'll get this down to the 41.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw. Jones.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Jones.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time they were up to the challenge.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. 54 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second quarter from Vegas. The homestanding Raiders with a football here, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Jacobs going to try the middle. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Matthew Judon in there to take him down.
Seems to me that our friend Old Momentum, I think he's definitely changed teams in this game.
It's only going to grow after that sack, and now, heck, they can get the ball back here and possibly even get the lead. Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Patriots take over. Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10. Just shy of the 30. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. Over the middle. Hauled in by Smith-Schuster. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Second down and a yard. And they'll run the toss here with Stevenson. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Back to throw. Jones. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
They go play action here on 1st down. He'll find Parker again, complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That's good for 28 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw into the hands of Henry here. That'll give them 8 that time, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. Looking to throw again on second down. Jones. There's Henry. Touchdown, Patriots. Hunter Henry. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots have taken the lead. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Chad Ryland now to add the PAT. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. That time a 6-play drive, and it ends with a New England touchdown. Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Time again to see Josh Jacobs and this Vegas offense operate. Now, the ground game's been good, but they're losing here in the second quarter. Can they use that ground game maybe to work the air attack a little bit more?
I think so, because now you can throw play action off of being able to run the ball effectively. And oftentimes you might want to just swing your back out of the backfield, get the ball in his hands in open space. And just don't get totally away from running it, because some of these runs now, they may pop bigger as the game goes along.
Yeah, they've been good with the run so far. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. Yeah, boy, the strength on display there as he rumbles through tacklers for a gain of about 8.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. On play action, it's Garoppolo. Looking deep for Adams. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
They were maybe hoping for a little bit of a back shoulder fade there, and that's a play that's been in vogue the last few years in all aspects of football. But they couldn't get the hook up there.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for Las Vegas. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. Here comes Mac Jones and the rest of the Patriot offense. 5 for 5 that last drive. Touchdown pass as well. He was clicking. Receivers, I don't want to be cliche, but running really solid routes too.
And what I love about it is when you look across any team, all right, the body types of the receivers are usually different. The way that they get open, different as well. Some of them use power to get open. Some of them use those head fakes and subtle moves. Some of them just use pure speed. And the really good ones, when they're established, they know how to push off at the end of a route too. They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Jones. He'll dump this down to Stevenson. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. And the Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down. Looking to throw. Jones. Out route, and this is Henry with a catch. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10.
Oh, able to avoid him. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Call it a gain of 14 for the second play in a row.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 46.
Again, it's Stevenson.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Jones looking to throw on 2nd down.
He'll get this into the hands of Stevenson.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 36. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that earns him a fresh set of downs.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones.
Got Stevenson again, back-to-back plays.
Just a gain of a couple there, and it's 2nd down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, that was an okay hookup there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Back to throw again. Henry's got it out on the left side.
And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
They'll look to throw again. Finding Bourne here over the middle. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
He'll get this underneath to Stevenson.
Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Let's go do this thing, man. Here we go. Let's go, man.
From the 7, it's 2nd and 5.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Parker's got it for a New England touchdown. A great effort there as the first half is winding down.
And the Patriots will extend their lead here just before halftime. And this drive, Charles, very well timed as they score with very little time remaining in this first half.
And I'm reminded that they get the second half kickoff as well, so they can break this one wide open before the other guys have a chance to possess the football.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Now Garoppolo.
And that one behind his receiver and incomplete.
So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Back to you guys in a bit. But first, we welcome everyone to our EA Sports Halftime Report. This has certainly been a fun one to watch so far. We knew this was going to be a battle, and we have not been disappointed. This is the kind of game that could wind up hinging on which side could play mistake-free football the rest of the way.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Now the Patriots going to take over here to start quarter number 3. Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10.
At their 25-yard line. Throwing Jones.
And that's complete downfield to Parker.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 49-yard line. Now Jones. That is caught by Smith-Schuster and brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
On 2nd and 10, Jones complete. Hunter Henry with the ground.
And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this.
Let's go do this thing. Let's go, man. Yep.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Stevenson.
Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Operating from the gun, Jones. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Operating from the gun, Jones.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Patriots are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Going old reliable there to the slot on 3rd down.
And the slot position has become the bane of just about every defense's existence because how do you cover? Do you go with a bigger guy to try and use size? Got to try to go with a quicker guy, and sometimes you even get out quick there. Very difficult to match up with that slot receiver. That's why they keep going back to him.
And he's had the hot hand. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances, so they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Again, it's Elliott. And this time he'll run into a wall right at the 4-yard line.
Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. The Raider defense strong on that one in coverage, and now it's 4th.
So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
And his kick is good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7.
Well, they picked up right where they left off from the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half.
And Garoppolo going to lead the Raiders up here 1st and 10.
At their own 19-yard line.
He'll give it to Jacobs to start the drive.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Garoppolo now.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
All right, let's just go ahead and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed curl route by Charles Davis. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10 to about the 40-yard line.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd down and 6.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
84 yards on the ground here for Jacobs, and this is a 1st down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. To throw is Garoppolo. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Myers. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. They were in zone defensively, went with a crossing route. It's always interesting to watch that chess match.
Yeah, and I think safeties don't mind crossing routes against zone because eventually you're going to run into their territory, and that's when they lick their chops in order to get the big hit or a play on the ball.
Offensively, nice execution to find a hole, make the catch. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 32-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going, and right now it's paying off with big chunks of yardage as shown by that last play.
Back to the running game with Jacobs.
And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Not a big run, not an explosive run, but they've held the ball for plenty of plays on this drive. They're just trying to impose their will on the defense right now.
Now 2nd and 9.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Jawan Bentley, the one to get in and finish off the play.
And the passing game's been struggling a bit today, and that was the latest example. Haven't been getting much yardage out of it, and now on his back after the last play, he faces 3rd and long.
So the sack of Garoppolo, and now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? Back to throw here. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 15-yard line. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
That's a big gainer on that play, and from experience, I can tell you, that's where defensive backs will come into the huddle and say, guys, how about some pass rush? But you're going to say it nicely because those big guys up front, they don't like being criticized very much. Quarterbacks in this league, you know they'll pick you apart if you give them time like that to find receivers downfield.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. The throw finding its target, the tight end Horsted. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Now that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point that continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the Raiders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now they'll bring one of their tight ends in motion right. And yet again, it's Garoppolo to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll run it with Jacobs, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
I thought they were onto something with their play call and kind of went in reverse a little bit. Threw it on 1st down, then ran it on 2nd down. Not successful either way. What play call do they come up with here on this important 3rd down try?
And did he get the feet down? Yes, touchdown. Davante Adams from 3 yards out. And the Raiders have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. And he just did get those feet in there on the side of the end zone. Well done.
Probably the exact size foot necessary because I think if he had another half size, that catch doesn't count. And he's able to get it in, and it counts for a touchdown.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And no return from Montgomery. Bring it out to the 25. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback, because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
They'll run with Stevenson to begin the drive.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
So fourth quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
And Stevenson's going to have a Patriots first down as he'll get this up past the 35-yard line.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Second down and 6 now.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
This offense so far on third down, 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This will be 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Jones.
To the sideline and incomplete.
Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, it really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. On the return, Carter. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt.
And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late. And Garoppolo going to lead the Raiders up here 1st and 10.
At their own 19-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
Here's 2nd and 10.
To throw, it's Garoppolo.
Short.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground.
Oh, and one of the linebackers has got it.
And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
And now, meanwhile, after the dust settles on the fumble, we've got an injured player here as well. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this.
Jones now. Following the fumble recovery, he'll throw. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster.
And the Patriots are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
Didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. Back to throw. Jones. He'll find Smith-Schuster again. Touchdown, Patriots.
Juju Smith-Schuster.
A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Patriots are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over, and here a late turnover leads to a fourth-quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And Garoppolo going to lead the Raiders up here 1st and 10.
At their own 20-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down.
From the 22 now, here's the 2nd down and 9.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You've got the 1st one for the 2nd one to even matter.
A handoff, Jacobs running to the left. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back.
So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
And now Garoppolo lost the football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
New England's offense set to go. And they sit in a good spot, having the ball back after the fumble recovery and up 2 scores in the fourth quarter.
That's what it is. That's what it is, baby.
Following the fumble recovery, Jones finding Bourne here over the middle.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
On 2nd and inches, Jones. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And the Patriots are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal.
There's Henry. Touchdown, Patriots.
Hunter Henry, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Patriots have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And that will make this a 19-point game.
Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. Now the Vegas offense heading back out there.
And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Throw left side complete. That's Jacobs. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
He's had success running the football, and this is more or less an extension of that because they drop it off to him on the screen. And I'll bet he's thinking to himself, if I didn't have to slow up a bit here in traffic, I could have really made something out of that one.
And now they're in the hurry-up. Play action, Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan and especially the execution.
Now Garoppolo, gotta have this one. Open man is Jacoby Myers. He's got it. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Felt compelled to go for it there on fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a fourth down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Garoppolo's throw taken in by Adams.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
2nd and 10.
Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo.
That's to the sideline and incomplete.
Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 23. A 3rd down gain of 19.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where, as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution. Even though the scoreboard is going against you, you want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores, want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Garoppolo again. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Austin Hooper from 4 yards out.
And the Raiders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So 4th quarter touchdown there, back to a 2-score game, but time is not their ally.
No, it's not, partner. They still have a pulse, but it's probably a little weak right now. A lot of things have to go right in these final 2 minutes plus for them. I think they have to be thinking onside kick here, and we know how difficult those are to recover.
Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this is secured by the Patriots. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning.
We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down.
So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Five points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Let's go. Get it now. Here we go. Let's go.
Here's 2nd and 3. They run once more with Stevenson.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Let's be perfect. Guys ready to get it on right now? Come on, baby. Get it up.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down.
Now they'll try and set up the quarterback draw here.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Defensively, they rallied the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on 1st.
Hey, we could easily read his mind there. There was just no place to go. Tried to bounce it and get outside on the draw.
Yeah, but the defense wasn't thinking pass. They knew that they were running it.
And I love the way that they covered all the gaps. You know, we can do all the lettering and the numbering and all of those things, but those run fits that we talk about all the time, each person fitting in the proper spot on defense, you see the end result when they do that.
So he remains perfect, 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
And it's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now you know what his range is, and as soon as your offense gets there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board.
So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. And Carter deciding not to bring this one out. So Garoppolo and the Raiders now down by 15. A little over a minute to go. They need 2 touchdowns and at least 1 2-point conversion mixed in there as well. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. He gets this to Myers.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Throwing on 1st is Garoppolo. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback. Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here.
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end.
A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. How'd you like to be those defensive coaches, though? That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared, but executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so